Hey folks, this is the Mark Speer's Fender Signature Stratocaster, which is a wonderful guitar. I did a video on this about a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just doing a follow-up on it to let you know what I think about it after playing it for a couple of weeks. And if you listen to what I just played, which is a part of the song from their album Con Todo El Mundo. The song is Como Me Quieres. And it shows you how close you can actually get to his tone if that's what you're looking for. Probably what attracted me mostly to this Stratocaster was its 70s appearance. My very first guitar was a 1979 Fender Stratocaster, which I bought in around 1980. A friend of mine that I worked with had a 79 Strat. Our serial numbers were very close. His was made out of ash, mine was made out of alder. And I always, as usual, thought that his guitar sounded a little better than mine, and later on when I got to know more about guitars, it was the ash body. So when this Signature came out with this really nice ash body, the maple neck and the 70s headstock, it was just, I was on it just like that. You know, I bought it the day that after it came out. If you haven't seen my other video, I'll go right quickly over some of the really neat things that Mark did to make this special to himself, and I like it also. One of the first things he put on here were these Graphtec or Tusk saddles, and also the Graphtec, or if you want to call them Tusk string trees right up here. I'll get you a better look at them. What both of those do is allow the strings to move back and forth, especially if you use the tremolo, without getting caught on anything. It makes a much smoother delivery all the way across. I've been playing this guitar now for about 3 weeks, and I think I've tuned it 3 times. And I use the tremolo quite a bit. I've really put it through all kinds of different sounds. Something else that's really different on this, which I think makes it a little more versatile if you want to play more than just plain Strat sounds, are these two DiMarzio Cruisers. Cruisers are kind of in between a humbucker and a single coil sound to me. They give you a little more fullness, but they still retain the Stratocaster sound. This middle pickup reminds me of like a 68 to a 1973 just regular Strat single coil, where you've got your staggered poles. The ones up here are a little closer to the strings. So it gives you a good all the way around sound. It's got the 5-position pickup selector. When you go to these two, they're out of phase. That's something that Mark did accidentally. And I was actually playing Como Me Quieres in the out of phase position like he does on the album. Everything, so it got a triple layer pick guard, but it's all white, so everything on it's white. That's something else that he really liked. It's a 3-piece ash body. This one weighs about 8.9 pounds. It's the thicker CBS style, and this is a select ash body. These are made in Mexico, but Mark wanted them very limited, and he wanted them to use good parts. I mean, it's a $1,500 guitar, but really, for nowadays, you really get a lot of quality for that. I mean, the neck on it is one of the nicest Strat necks I think I've played. It's not really big like a late CBS, or excuse me, a very early CBS neck like Hendrix used, where it's kind of fat. This one is more of a soft C. I mean, it's not thin, but at the same time, it's not big and wide. It's very similar to my 79 Strat, except it's not quite as narrow up here. The headstock I love. They used Fender keys on it, so it stays in tune very well. You've got your autograph right here, Mark Speer. It's got a real bone nut, which actually also helps everything move through. It is strung with flat wounds, and Mark, I think, used size 12 flat wounds throughout the big 52. So you got a 42 all the way down, then he just puts a number 10 right here. So you can still bend the strings all the way up to here, but you get that smooth flat wound sound. And with your flat wounds, which I've used on one of my guitars for many years, once you get them on there and get them stretched, you never lose the tone of the flat wound. It's just a great, I see why a lot of jazz players love flat wounds. And another thing is they will last you. I don't gig, so I can leave these on here for years, theoretically. But that's, and another thing, it's got your bullet truss rod, which I really think is cool. So that's a good overlook of the guitar. I got lucky and got one with a whole lot of figuring in it, which is really beautiful to me. It's a very substantial feeling. It plays wonderfully. So that's a good overview of the Mark Speers of Khraungbin Signature Stratocaster. I hope everyone's enjoying their day. Like and subscribe. Share the news. And if you haven't played one of these and you're a Stratocaster fanatic like I am, if you can find one, by all means play it. God bless everybody. Have a great day. GT.